morning. Well, I hope it's a good morning for you. For us, Sawyer got diagnosed with strep throat this morning. She was drinking out of my Stanley yesterday, and so I'm sure I'm gonna get it, but just to make myself feel better, dumping my water into a new one. Probably should get rid of the water altogether, but it's the good ice in here. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me in a couple of days. I had a lot that I wanted to get done today, but you know, when you have a sick kid, that kind of just derails all of the plans. So I think I'm going to have to pivot. I wanted to start filming my living room entryway refresh, like the part 1 of this little living room makeover series, but I don't think I'm gonna get to do that today just because I want to paint the front door. That's gonna be like the opening of that video, and I don't want to do that, like have the paint fumes. Even though I use like low VOC paints, I still don't want to do that with Sawyer being sick. But speaking of projects, I have 5 more wins for my project pan. Okay, let me give you the full review and update of my project pan empties and what I'm replacing them with. So probably the biggest win, I finally went through this Tree Hut Sugar Lips lip butter in the pineapple flavor scent. This lasted so long. Looking back at my purchase history, I bought this February 8th of 2025, and I did not finish it up until the 3rd week of February 2026. This was $5.99, I think, when I bought it, and when I went to find it on the Ulta website recently, it was only $3.50. But even at the $5.99 price, lasting as long as it did, that's not even pennies per use. That is a crazy value for your money, and it works. I think that's why it lasted so long, is because it is so hydrating. It lasts for hours that you can still feel it. It still feels hydrating and cushiony. This is such a good lip balm. Definitely would repurchase if I didn't already have a million other lip balms that I need to go through. But because I do already have a hoard of lip balms, I'm going to be replacing it with the Glossier Balm.com in the biscotti scent or flavor. This is so good, so hydrating on the lips, but it's also a multi-use skin salve. You can basically use this like Aquaphor. So it's a great cuticle oil. It works as a hand cream if you're having really dry knuckles or dry skin. I also use this on my elbows and my knees when I'm feeling super dry. So I think I'll be able to use this up faster just because it's not only for the lips. Another empty of this week, this Laneige Bouncy and Firm Serum sample. I think this is a deluxe sample. I'm not going to purchase the full size, and I don't have anything to replace it because honestly, I didn't really notice anything. But speaking of retinol and skincare, I did also finish up my retinol. This is the Cocoa Kind Beginner Retinol Gel. It's a 0.1% tri-retinoid comfort complex with aloe and cica. Looks like this up close. This was $20 at the drugstore, and I didn't like it. I think it damaged my barrier a lot. Maybe I was just using too much product, but I definitely felt like I had to heavily sandwich it between serious thick cream moisturizers. I really didn't like the scent of it, so I'm not going to repurchase. Also for $20, I feel like that's kind of expensive for drugstore. But what I'm replacing it with is this Peace Out Retinol face stick, and I like that this is a stick formula. It says it's with encapsulated retinol. This is what it looks like. Anyway, I also finished up a perfume sample. This is the Victor and Rolf Spice Balm. This smells more like a cologne than a perfume to me. I did really like the scent, but it does definitely smell pretty masculine. But I have a few other sample-sized perfumes that I found in my drawer, so I figured these would be quick and easy wins and just, you know, want to get through them so I don't have all these little things cluttering up. I have the Kayali Vanilla 28. I've heard really good things about this. Like when it turns this burgundy purple color, I guess that means that the formula is like at its peak when it looks like this. So I'm excited to try it. I also have this one. It's called the 7 Virtues Vanilla Woods. And then the Clean Reserve Skin scent. I'm hoping this just smells clean. My last empty is the Philosophy Fresh Cream Body Lotion. It is the 7-ounce version. I love Philosophy body wash, body lotions, and their whipped, what are they called? Whipped body cream, I think maybe is what they are called. It smells so good, so warm, so comforting. I repurchase this time and time again. This is like the best fall scent and then transition out of winter and into spring because it's not like heavy vanilla and cream. It's lighter and it layers really, really well. I love this. I actually do have a backup of it, but that's not what I'm switching to yet. Instead, I am using the Rare Beauty Find Comfort Hydrating Body Lotion. It's an 8-ounce bottle. It looks like this. I got it for Christmas. I wanted to use it. I told myself that as soon as I got through my other open body lotions that this is what I was going to switch to, so this is what I've done. That's my project pan. You guys seem to like when I share those with you and when I give updates, so I will continue to do them as long as I'm doing the project pan, and also as long as you guys are enjoying hearing my reviews of these products. I will leave everything linked in the description box in case you want to check out any of my favorite products or just anything that I'm trying that you think you might want to try with me. It'll all be linked down below for you. My lunch today is instant spicy ramen and an Aldi brand Diet Coke. While I eat, I'm going to let these noodles boil so that I can prep some pasta salad for Kinsley's lunches this week. Okay, let me show you what I use to make pasta salad because I know that everyone makes this different, but this is just what works for my family and especially what Kinsley likes. So obviously I have my noodles here. I usually like to use the tri-color rotini, but Derek was the one shopping for this, so he just got the regular and that's fine. It'll work just as well. I also add in a full can of drained and rinsed chickpeas. This is for added protein and texture, and Kinsley loves this. She wouldn't eat chickpeas in any other kind of scenario, but for some reason, she devours it when it's in pasta salad. I also add in an entire seedless cucumber. We are a cucumber family, so literally can't get enough. And typically a whole one is just right for pasta salad. I usually like to put all of this into a separate bowl, salt it generously, and then let it sit to draw out all the extra water and moisture while I get the rest of the ingredients prepped. I also usually do an entire small red onion, but this one is pretty large, so I'm gonna slice half of it first, and then I'll see what that looks like. I think this looks like it'll be okay. And I do slice it pretty thin because when Derek eats it, he does not like the red onion to be too hearty. He thinks that it will overpower it. Okay, I also like to do pepperoni, and my preference is to do like sliced deli sandwich pepperoni. I'll do usually like 1/3 to 1/2 of a pound, and I like to just kind of stack it all together like this, and then I'll cut it into bite-sized pieces. I make them about this size. I also add in a block of sharp white cheddar cheese, and I typically will cube this before I put it in, although you probably could shred it. This is the size of the cubes. And then I also do an entire bottle of zesty Italian dressing. The brand doesn't really matter to me, just that it's zesty and not just the regular Italian. I do add the cheese last. I don't know if that really makes a difference, but that's the way that I do it. So I'll pour in all of the dressing, mix this up, and then add the cheese and mix it again. This is what it ends up looking like, and this can obviously be served straight away if you want. It's perfect for like a dinner side, or you could add some chicken or some sliced up sausages into it for like dinner all on its own, just with that added protein. I also love to bring this to barbecues and picnics or to prep it for lunches. But personally, I like it best if you let it sit in the refrigerator for at least a full 24 hours, let all of those flavors marinate before you eat it. Can you see this? It's snowing. I guess that's my sign that I'm not going to be able to decorate my front porch for spring tomorrow. And probably also my sign that I should end the vlog here and go cuddle up with Sawyer. She did just wake up from her nap, so I think she wants me to like rub her head and her back and make her feel better, do all of the nurturing mama things that I am so happy to do for her. But anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed hanging out with me today, and if you try my pasta salad recipe, let me know how you like it. But hopefully I see you all in the next one. Bye.